my goodness. A couple of unexpected things happened, so I'm a little late. I'm just going to grab you on my laptop so I can see if the view is good and I can see your comments. Welcome. Once you're here, say hello. Thank you for joining me. Alrighty then. Let's get here. I've been running around. I'm a little out of breath. Oh, there I am. Oh, that is not me. Let's see. Ah, yes, okay. I also have to close the volume on this. Looks pretty good. Maybe I can lower the camera a little bit more. I don't know. No, I think it's good. All right, say hi, whoever's here. Hi, Lena. How are you? It's been such a long time. We're going to make an old family favorite today. We're going to make my potato salad, which doesn't have a lot of Epicure actual seasonings in it, but it does have a couple of tricks and things that I like to share. And we're going to do a pasta salad. Something new, using a new recipe. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna grab the pasta salad. We're gonna do that. Now, I usually like to use like medium-sized bow ties or like farfalle or even just regular macaroni if you want to. You choose what you want. I happen to have this little mini lasagna pasta that I just think is so adorable. It's really super cute, tiny. I actually bought it for lasagna soup, but I'm gonna make pasta salad with it today. And if you want to know what it looks like, the package that I bought, I actually got it on Amazon, but you can probably get it at some like more ethnic stores or like, you know, Italian delis and stuff like that. They sell pastas, so you might get it there. It's slightly more expensive than regular pasta, but it's super delicious. The brand name, very good pasta. All right, so we're going to use, I mentioned about the Big Burger sauce. Now don't get me wrong, adore the Big Burger sauce pasta salad because you know, it's got the yummy flavors of the sauce of a Big Mac sauce. But I'm not doing that today because it's not in the catalog. So it would be, you know, disappointing for you not to be able to order the seasoning. So I actually have tasted this new salad dressing. It's called a chop salad. Now, I love the flavors of this, and it has some mustard in it, and I'm going to add some relish. I'm actually going to use the spicy relish that I have, but you can use sweet relish. You can use dill pickle if you like, whatever is your favorite, in the dressing. I normally would like Big Burger sauce is mayonnaise based, but this is not. This will be the mustard. Actually, I'll tell you what's in it. Olive oil, water, the honey mustard, and then you mix it up. And actually, I didn't bring water, but I will get some in a second. There we go. If you see me popping over there, it's because I'm checking for comments. Okay, so chop salad, actually, once you make up the the dressing, what they suggest, and the picture is beautiful. I'm going to show you the picture. how to make this salad, but it's actually, you can make a sheet pan dinner with it because you make up your not sheet pan, so skillet dinner, because you can cook up your little pieces of chicken. You make up the dressing, you toss a little bit of it with the chicken bites in your pan. Then you take it off the heat, you make up the rest of your salad, you assemble it. So it suggests some chickpeas, some corn niblets, some chopped romaine, and some bell pepper. And then you just toss it all to coat with the dressing, and sprinkle some feta, crumbled feta, or what your favorite cheese, you know. Now, of herbs and stuff in our dressing, we like it pretty light, so that's how we do it. But what I'm going to do here, this makes 4 servings, okay? But it only calls for 2 tablespoons each of olive oil and water, and then 1 tablespoon of honey mustard, and the dressing will be very thick, you know. But I'm going to double that because that's what I did the first time and it was really good. So I'm going to double it this time as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors. Now, I love these scissors and I'll tell you why. They wash like a dream. Do not put them in the dishwasher. But I cut chicken with it, raw chicken, wash it. The other night I took leftover of the Philly cheesesteak mix, and I did a poutine with it. So what I did was, after I heated it up, I just went in and I chopped it up a bit because you don't want the huge hunks in your poutine. So I chopped it up a bit and then I spread it over the poutine, the potato wedges. Really good, really good. That Philly cheesesteak has a lot of applications. Like, think pizza would be delicious on a pizza, in a salad. Really good. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I would venture to say, I bet you it would be really good chopped up in a salad too. So I'm going to pop in my mix. Now, if you want to just add a little bit, take a tablespoon and make a little salad dressing with it with some oil and vinegar or whatever is your favorite, do it up. You don't have to always go by the instructions, because I certainly never do. Oh, I can't use that because it's hot. All right, let me get some cold water for you. All right, here we go. So I have my mix. Now it says 2 tablespoons each, I believe it said, of olive oil and water. I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of each. There's my little 4-in-1 spice spoon. 4-in-1 spice spoon, right? I talk about it every cooking class. Love it. Tablespoon, teaspoon, half teaspoon, and half of that is a quarter. I always have 2. 1 for dry, 1 for wet. Let's go. This one we'll use for wet, so we'll put 1, 2, whoops, 3, 4. Now in my bowl, I probably have about 3/4 pound of cooked pasta. I just took 3/4 of my package, and I'm looking for olive oil. Hi, Merle. Thanks for joining. All right, so 4 tablespoons of olive oil, or your favorite oil. You don't have to use olive. So 1, 2, 3. What I like about this as well is the fact that I need a fair amount of salad dressing to cover my pasta salad. So making it up as a double recipe but keeping the same amount of seasoning will probably work very well. All right, so what else did it tell me? The honey mustard. You know what? I need a spoon. So you I don't want to put my olive oil in my, I don't want to put my olive oil in my honey mustard. So it basically calls for, I'm not even going to measure it. I'm just going to do, calls for 1, I believe, 1 tablespoon, so I'll put 2. Now this is Epicure's honey mustard. Coming to the end of it, I'm quite sad. Next year I need to stock up more. But this usually comes out in the summer, so stock up when you see it. This is our little mini whisk, by the way. Super handy dandy. So let's put that over there. What else am I going to put in my salad? My pasta salad is going to have, usually I use red onion, very finely diced. But I don't have any, so use what you got, as I always say. So I'm going to put some green onion, a little bit of green onion. I'm very excited for this. I think the flavor is going to be fantastic. Let me just move this over here. Don't want to accident. It smells so good. Really nice. Okay, I'm going to add this is my olive oil one. No, we don't want that. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of relish. Now this, as I said, was a spicy jalapeno relish, but feel free to use sweet or your favorite, whatever your favorite relish is. I'm gonna go crazy and say, if anybody loves corn relish, I love corn relish, I would even go for that. It's just basically saying, you know, you're using condiments, right? Because that looks super yummy. Check it out. All right. So into my about 3/4 of a pound. It was 3/4 pound dry, right? So I'm gonna add in cheese, your favorite cheese. Now, usually I make it with mozzarella, but I've come to love, actually, believe it or not, Great Value Havarti. I tried it at Christmas and I was like, you know what? Why am I paying all that money when I really like this Havarti? So in goes some cubed Havarti cheese. You can put cheddar, you can put mozzarella, as I said. You can put old, medium, marble, whatever you're fancy. Now I had it in my little prep bowl. As you can see, it comes with the lid. These things are invaluable. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of green onion. Now, if you want to add more veggies to this, you fill your boots. Go ahead. But that's all I'm adding this time. I'm going to mix this. Now, it's thickened up somewhat. I don't know. I'm not going to put the whole thing because I'm going to mix it up and see how I like it. There's my spatula. There we go. That's the start of it. That's how it looks right now. Now I know that I have a video on YouTube of how I make my big burger sauce if you happen to have that seasoning in your pantry. So if you've never used it for it, you really need to because it's so yummy. It's super yummy. So this is looking really nice. I do believe I'm going to use the rest of the seasoning. Now if you want to, whatever veggie you want to add in here, but I like basic. I don't want too much in my pasta salad. I don't like it to get too busy, but if you want to add tomatoes to it, help yourself. Go ahead. Would actually make it look really pretty. I might add some chopped up fresh tomato to mine when I eat it. Yeah, I am going to add, and I'll tell you why I'm going to add it all. Because that pasta soaks up all that yumminess. And that's what you want. You want the flavor, right? Using my spatula to get every last drop. Waste not, want not, right? Get in there. Get in there. There we go. Now I have more pasta that I cooked. I didn't put it all in here because I thought, first of all, I don't know the quantities that are going to go well in this, but this looks really yummy and it smells really good. If you want to add salt and pepper to it, you can. I'm not going to because I'm going to wait and let it marry up all together, get all mellow, and then I'll taste it. So I never eat my pasta salad immediately after I make it. I always make it a few hours ahead. So, or even the night before. But that looks tasty. Of course there's going to be pictures later. But here is what it looks like for now. If you want to put bell peppers in there, you go ahead. You can serve it on a bed of shredded iceberg lettuce, because that's what's on burgers usually. There we go. Delish. Smells really good. Really, really good. All right. Now, I just realized that I didn't bring myself a bowl to mix up my mayonnaise mix for my potato salad. So, I'm going to bring that. I'm getting my 4-cup prep bowl, which also has a silicone lid. I have 4 or 5 of these because they're great for ramen, if you're making ramen soup. They're also great for storing stuff or leftovers or whatever fills your boots. All right, so I'm going to do the mayo. Hi, hey, Constance, hey. Yeah, those are great additions, Merle. Great ideas. It would make it pretty. I have someone who doesn't really like all those things. Well, he likes some things, but I like extra veggies. You just make it however your family and yourself enjoy it. So now I'm going to make up my potato salad recipe. Now what I've done, as I showed you before, let me put this over there. I've got potatoes, and I always use red potatoes. Why? Because of the consistency of them. And I know that in winter potatoes are not always really good, but this batch were perfect. So these are actually yellow fleshed red potatoes, but the texture of them when you make potato salad is nice, that nice creamy texture, and that's what I like. So I always use potato salad. Red potatoes. Little fun fact about that recipe is my mom always made a beautiful potato salad all my life. And I also learned a lot of my cooking skills from my sister-in-law, Betty. So it's kind of a combination of Betty's, my mom's, and mine. So it's really a family recipe. So that's it. Now, I can't tell you how much I put. There's about, let's say 3.5 pounds of potatoes there. Now, I cut them up in that size. That's how they were boiled, because they just boil faster. Why work twice, right? Work smarter, not harder. So I'm going to put some mayo. Oh, let's see, I don't know. I'm going to say that's at least a cup. I'm not going to put too much at first, because I just realized that I need also something from over here. And I'm just going to take a spoon and grab it. Okay, so I always use Hellmann's. This is the regular Hellmann's, not my favorite. I usually like the half fat, and not because it's half fat, although it helps, but because I just like the texture and the flavor better. But when I was shopping, we are having problems with getting things. So that's that. So what do I have here? This is my little secret weapon. This is dry mustard. It's a very British item. It's used to make a hot mustard sauce when you eat roast beef sometimes, or it's put in different recipes, but it's the little secret ingredient that you don't even know it's in there, but it gives that little something extra that everybody says, oh my gosh, your potato salad's so yummy. What's in it? Well, this is one of the things that makes it what it is. So now I'm not going to put a ton. I'm probably putting just a little, that's probably almost half a teaspoon, maybe a little less than half teaspoon. There's that. And then, of course, there's black pepper. You can use white pepper if you want the aesthetic of seeing no black spots in your mayonnaise mix. And I am going to add a little salt. I did not add any salt to my pasta salad because I salted the pasta water, and that's plenty. But I am going to put a couple of shakes of this. And once again, I've forgotten something else, another key ingredient. And it's going to be weird to you, but that's what makes it good. Just a pinch of sugar. And what you're seeing here is the basic recipe of what I use when I do my deviled eggs too, except for I add our 3 onion dip mix, a teaspoon of that in with it. So I'm going to put just a little pinch of sugar. I think that part of it comes from the days when they made their own mayonnaise, because our mayonnaise probably has some sugar in it. You could totally, you know what, Constance, you could totally use Dijon, but there's just something about the dry mustard that does it for me. I don't know. Okay, so let me just, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move things around a little bit and put the mayo over here because I don't have a lot of space where I'm cooking, so let me just take care of that. But I am going to mix this up. Let's mix this mayo mixture. Don't be shy to put a little 3 onion in this. Not kidding. It's really yummy. Even for potato salad. I'm also thinking now that I have made the chop salad with the vinegar, mustard and oil. You could probably do a mayonnaise base as well, easily. I would just use mayonnaise instead of the oil and do all the other ingredients. That would be tasty. So this is it. I think that that's not enough mayonnaise. I'm going to add some more now that I've mixed it up. Yes, whisper that in God's ear, okay? Merle, bigger kitchen. If things go the way I dream of them going, I will get a bigger kitchen. Or at least a remodeled kitchen. So that's that. All right. I want to show you a little trick that is so much fun. It's not necessary that you do it for a smaller batch like this, but if you're doing a big batch of, let's say, egg salad, here's a little trick that I saw. Now this is our cooling rack, and these are some boiled eggs. I always put eggs in mine. You don't have to, but it does. You can put less, you can put more, whatever tickles your fancy. But if you press it right down like that, like perfectly cubed egg. Perfectly cubed egg. Is that awesome? Gorgeous. I'm just going to do them. Now I have a couple more eggs over there because usually I like to slice a couple on top. So that's 2. This is 3. I'm going to do 4. So I'll leave that one for decorating. Actually. Isn't that fun? And these wash in the dishwasher beautifully, by the way. No worries about the cooling rack in the dishwasher. It does not discolor. There we go. I'm going to add some green onion to this. Usually I like to add a little green onion, and I also use celery, and I have none. That's okay. Like I said, use what you got. Celery is a must, though, if you're like making it for the first time. I don't put too much green onion because sometimes it causes indigestion in some people. So I put a little bit, and that's one of the reasons why if I am not feeling great in my tummy, or I know I'm cooking for someone that has digestive problems, I never put raw green onion. I only put 3 onion, just as good. Just as tasty. All right, so where's my nice big spoon? I'm gonna use this one. So I'm gonna give that a little mix. Now my seasonings, like I said, my salt, my pepper, my little dry mustard, all those are in. I tried to not put too much in here, but it, you know, it's as usual. But it's looking beautiful, and I love the shape of these eggs. Like, look at that. They're perfect. Perfect little bite. They go perfectly with the... Now, you can make these potatoes smaller if you want. My mom used to sometimes do a mashed potato. So you could do that as well. I could totally do my ground meat separator and give it a mash, I suppose. But I won't do that yet, because what happens is as you mix it, it tends to break up a bit. So I'm going to add, well, I know I'm going to add all of this. So how much did I end up with? Probably at least 2 cups. Let me just see what happens with this. So looking forward to this. For me, this is comfort food. And like I said, I know it's a little crazy. It's the middle of winter and I'm making potato salad and pasta salad. But you know, when you get a craving and you want that comfort food, there's no definite time. You just do what your heart tells you. You make what you want. This is looking very good. Of course, I just realized I wanted to show you the Better Than Bacon. Most of you have already seen it. But if you haven't, you have a jar of what we call Better Than Bacon Topper. And it's vegan. It's made from pinto beans and it's smoky and crunchy and delicious. And if you're trying to cut down on some of the fats and meat, then I'm going to say go ahead and add some Better Than Bacon to this too. If you don't mind bacon, cook some crumbled bacon. Throw it in there. Tasty as heck. Now there are so many different potato salad recipes in this world. So many different flavor profiles. You can make oil and vinegar, like a German potato salad, warm potato salad, German. Some people put peas in it. Not a fan personally, but hey, if you like peas, do it. Some people put ballpark mustard, like regular prepared mustard. I am also not a fan. I like the little bit of dry mustard. But it's whatever your taste buds, whatever your flavor profile you enjoy, whatever your family enjoys. All right, let's clean this up a little bit. I think that's good. So you could totally, if you don't want to mix in the Better Than Bacon or bacon bits or whatever you're using, you can just sprinkle it on top. So I pretty much used all that mayonnaise and I think that's perfect. I like to make my potato salad a few hours ahead, for sure. Let me just wipe my fingers. And, yeah. Oops. There's our pasta salad. Like I said, I'll add some tomato and stuff like that to it later. I'm letting it get together and make that nice flavor. And then our potato salad. I have lots of plans for more cooking lives. Watch for some Super Bowl munchies. I'm probably going to do something for that. And what else do I have going? Well, as you know, I've been an Epicure consultant for over 10 years, almost 11. And clearly I enjoy it, and clearly I use it every day, pretty much, in my cooking. But if you have a wish list and you want to invite a few friends in, we can do a virtual class, have lots of fun, and they can get some good things to feed their family and enjoy. And you can as well fill your pantry with the host rewards. As always, Epicure is 100% gluten-free, nut-free except for coconut, no preservatives, and 85% non-GMO. We are 85% vegan, meaning even if it says sweet garlic chicken on a meal solution, you don't have to use chicken. You can use tofu, chickpeas, whatever. No veggies. No meat, just veggies. Whatever your heart desires. Sheep pan dinners, skillet dinners, wok dinners. We have an awesome 6 collections to offer you where you can try one of each. They're all different named. Slow cooker, ready, set it and forget it collection. So those are really fun. I'm really happy that Epicure came out with those so that people get a chance to have a taste test of the different ones rather than ordering 3 of all one kind. That's fine if you know what it is and you love it. But if you really just want to test it out, that's what you do. I also have my little event for spoiling one of your healthcare heroes. So if you would like to do that, it's on my in the group. Check it out. It's at the top. You can click on it and see what it's all about. And yeah, so that's it for today. I just wanted to share this. I was planning to make it anyways, and I said, you know what? I've never actually shared making my potato salad.